Kevin is a very able man, a very intelligent man, with a very wide base of knowledge and an absolute determination to do the right thing for the Australian people.
That Australia has reached a fork in the road. There's a fork in the road when it comes to our economy. The questions being asked is, will Australia in the future be a manufacturing country? We also see that there's a fork in the road when it comes to the laws governing our workplaces. A fork in the road in climate change. Today, the Australian Labor Party elected a new leadership team with a new leadership style for Australia's future.
Australians are looking for a new style of leadership, and they're looking to protect fairness at work and fairness beyond work. They're looking to protect that traditional Australian fair go.
Mr Rudd's news conference, he talked about style. Well, style's quite important. Very important, but substance is even more important.
To date, Labor has 53% of the vote, the Coalition 47%, a swing of 5.6% to the ALP. The ABC's election computers predicting the Coalition has won 62 seats, Labor 86, a majority of 22.
I will be a Prime Minister for all Australians. I, Kevin Michael Rudd, do swear that I will well and truly serve the Commonwealth of Australia, her land and her people, in the office of Prime Minister, so help me God.
To get this right for the future. Something's happening out there when it comes to climate change. It's big, and we've got a responsibility to the nation to get this right for the future.
There is no plan B. There is no other planet that we can escape to.
On behalf of the Government of Australia, I am sorry. On behalf of the Parliament of Australia, I am sorry. And I offer you this apology without qualification. These are uncomfortable things to be brought out into the light. They are not pleasant. They are profoundly disturbing. But we must acknowledge these facts if we are to deal once and for all with the argument that the policy of generic forced separation was somehow well-motivated, justified by its historical context, and as a result, unworthy of any apology today.
The nuclear alarm threatened to overshadow the actual summit, but the smile on Kevin Rudd's face for the official photograph was the sign that things were going Australia's way. The G20 will now replace the G8 as the preeminent world forum on economic issues and keeps Australia at the top table.
This is an historic day for Australia. The road to global economic recovery will be tough, it'll be bumpy, it'll be long. But today is a landmark.
I think it's entirely predictable that large mining companies will complain about what the government has put forward. What we want to ensure, and what I believe in, is that all Australians, because they actually own these resources, deserve a fair share back from these resources.
Now, are you saying that's a hollow threat? It's just a process they're going through to try and soften you up?
Well, as I said before, Kerry, some of the large mining companies and some other companies are going to say all sorts of things as we sort out the detail of this. But again, it reminds me of a campaign which was run against the Labor Party in the lead-up to the last federal election about how the abolition of work choices would fundamentally destroy the mining industry as well. Well, that hasn't happened, nor did the introduction of the Petroleum Resource Rent Tax 25 years ago.
Okay.
I think it's not been properly marketed. Well, that's a matter for somebody else. My job is to get the deal done.
Isn't it also your job to communicate it? I mean, as the leader, aren't you also supposed to be an effective communicator? Let me put this to you. All the polling you're doing, is that showing that the people really understand this array of health measures that you've kept announcing?